Well, good morning. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, as you can tell. It's cold. I was going to say it's colder than the H word, but no, that's the opposite, isn't it? Probably colder than Alaska. No, I don't know. Anyways, just got a few updates. A few things that have been happening. I finally called the guy that gave me my license, Cameron. I finally called him today. I got a hold of him, which was good. I let him know about Access in Motion. I didn't want to go back there, and we talked about it. I told him what happened. He goes, "Oh my, that's the first time that's ever happened." I said, "Well, but it happened to me, and I don't like it, so I'm not going back there." And I explained it to him, and he said, "No, I'll check into it." And I said, "Okay, it just doesn't make sense." I didn't want to make a big deal about it, but I do believe it's important that I put my life into professionals' hands that they're going to put in my equipment properly. So yeah, that's important. Important to me, important to my loved ones that I travel with or drive around, like my grandkids. Yeah, so we don't want anything bad to happen with that. So I'm just doing my thing. Today it's a little bit cold. I think it's -2 right now. I had to leave the house a little bit early because of I had to leave the house a little early because the landlord was coming in to fix a leak. I know that's in a apartment or in a house, and it's not like a van, but it's like a van too. Like there's mold downstairs and stuff like that. So my daughter's adamant about getting it fixed because that stuff's not good for you. So we got that figured out. And what's the other thing? It's like, I just drew a blank. I just thought about it. I said, okay, cut this off and move into that. But hold on, take a sip of Timmy's here. See if that works. Nope, it didn't. It's warm, but what was I thinking? Don't know what I was thinking. Unfortunately, I'm sure it'll come to me. So this Friday I get my tires put on. I got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. This Friday also, I have my lithium batteries coming to me. I bought them off of Chrome's channel. As soon as I was watching one of his videos, and in the background there was a battery stand thing, and I said, "Hey, SOKs." I said, "Yeah, let's check that out." So I phoned him up and said, "Hey, well, I need a couple of batteries. Might as well buy them from you." And he said, "Sure." So he ordered them up. I paid the bill. And now they're coming in by Friday, I'm hoping. Hasn't really been that long. It's only been just a little over a week. So I'm not getting too excited about that. I mean, the fact that it's been over a week. But they'll be shipped. I was also able to, yesterday I was watching his video, and as soon as he opened his mouth and said that he's a dealer for jeez, I'm sorry, my brain's a little bit he's a dealer for Wabasso heaters, and I said, I'm on that like white on rice. So I stopped the video, and I called them up and I said, "Hey, are you dealing with these things now? He goes, yep. And I said, well, sign me up. I need something. So whenever he gets that ready, yeah, I'll be buying a heater off of him. You know, I got to keep it in the family, right? So yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, I got to buy one eventually, so I might as well get one from somebody I know and trust. And the only reason, like, I don't mind waiting too much. I mean, well, my daughter said she's got an electric heater for here that she has in her office. She doesn't use often, so I am going to probably use that if I sleep in here at night, like outside my house, outside my daughter's house. I'll use that electric heater and see how that works. But yeah, and I also talked to Andy, and so things are coming in. You know, things are coming in. Andy's got some things he needs to deal with, and that's fine. I mean, you know, he's helping me out too, so I don't push it. You know, they say they're going to do something. I say, okay, you just let me know. So sometime in January, I got to go down to see Andy. So hopefully Chrome will have his heater issue done or his business going. Then I go see Andy, and Andy said, yeah, we'll fix out your van. I said, okay. So yeah, everything's sort of like, you know, I just have to slow down myself personally. I just have to slow down and not be so anxious all the time. Like, I want to get things done like yesterday, you know. So I got, you know, people have lives too, and people have businesses. So I gotta understand that. And yeah, so that's all doing well. That's all getting set up. I still haven't heard from my friend Jared yet. I mean, he did. He texted me saying he just got back from somewhere, and he'll get in touch with me. So hoping that'll work out soon. You know, maybe at the same time that I go see Andy, because they're in the same city. Yeah, and I know he's busy. Like, I know people are busy. They're you know, they got lives, and they're doing their own thing. They're just helping me out if they can. And if they can't, well, then they can't. I mean, I understand that. I'm not being unruly about that. I mean, I understand that. But I'll take all the help I can get. You know, and it's getting, you know, January, it'll be getting closer to the springtime. I know it's in the middle of winter, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, a couple of months later, it'll be like back to spring again. You know, or starting of spring. So, yeah, that's when I plan on taking a trip. You know, if I have enough finances and things are going well, and I got well, you know, let's be honest. People that build their vans are never really done building their vans. I mean, yeah, maybe the 90% of everything is done, but there's still little tweaks here and there we got to do. And I know that's what it is for me. I mean, I got my back thing plate with my license, but I'm waiting on a couple of licenses to come in so I can, you know, I think somebody's going to send me a license plate with the letter Z on it instead of S, which is fine. You know, bears, it doesn't really matter. And it'll be funky, and it's something I did. So, you know, and that's the thing. It's like, yeah, I get Andy to do the nice stuff, but there's a little bit of Jeffy Bear in there, right? And that's the important thing, because this is my home. This will be my home. And that's what I want. I want to, you know, I want to make it mine. Oh yeah, and that guy, Cameron, that I called today, he's got to come up here in a month. So he said, yeah, I'll come by and I'll see you. And I said, okay. So I'll make an appointment to meet him. And hopefully everything goes well. So far, he says everything's fine. The only problem because I told him sometimes I have to switch over and turn my signal light on with this hand. And I shouldn't. I should do everything with this hand. And, you know, and I told him I made it myself. It seems to work good. So he said, no, just make sure you don't cross over, because, you know, that ball we got here, like, I could take it off. This thing here, has a tendency, that's why they took him off in the first place, has a tendency to get caught in your arm, right? So, you don't want that. But no, I think everything will be fine. I think, it's all good. Yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. I'm enjoying time with my family. I realized yesterday one of the biggest pleasures that I have lately is watching my grandkids play hockey. I mean, I really love it. I love the oldest one. He's just got a style to him, and I just like it. I mean, I'm not comparing him to Bobby Orr or anything like that, but there's a lot of defensemen that I've seen in my time, like watching hockey. I don't watch it that much now, but he reminds me of those types of guys when they take the puck and they shoot right up ice. They shoot right up ice and they go through a whole bunch of people. I mean, that's the way he skates, man. He's got a great style to him. I'm not comparing him to anything, but it just reminds me of when I used to watch hockey. I used to love that, when people sort of like put on the afterburners and come out from behind the net carrying the puck, and then they go all the way to the end. Sometimes they score, sometimes they don't, but it's a beauty in motion. My other grandson, Dallas, he's a pretty good goalie in my opinion. He's my grandson, so I guess I'm biased, but he does well. I mean, and the thing I noticed yesterday, I was talking to a gentleman. He was going for the other team, but we were talking, right, and we were both in wheelchairs, so we were talking, and I said, I like it about the kids today, because they play their heart out, but they don't wear it on their sleeve. Like, they don't, if they'll lose, yeah, they're a little disappointed at that time, but they seem to brush it off, and that's the beauty of it, right? And it's just like, wow, he was a little bit, he wasn't so overjoyed last night because the team lost, but once he got home, he was back into his old spirit or whatever. Like, yeah, it was a game. That's it. And I like that. I mean, that's good, Then my other grandson, Dawson, he's doing well too. He's got to work on a few things, he said. He's got to work on his stamina, and he's a defenseman, and he's pretty good too. When he starts to go there, like, he doesn't have a lot of speed, but he does manage to, stop people from shooting on the net and stuff. So, I mean, which is all good. My fourth grandson, the second oldest, Durham, he's into acting, so, and so is one of the other ones, the oldest one too, but Durham, I think, that's what he likes. He likes that stuff, so. And I enjoy going to see plays that he's in and he's acting, or, the last play I went to see with him, he wasn't acting or nothing, but he was like stage manager, or he used to get the props ready and everything, so, he enjoyed that too. So, I mean, they're all physically, mentally active in different sports or non-sport stuff, but and that's a great thing, and that's good. It keeps them busy. I've read a few comments that people said, yeah, well, it keeps them out of trouble, and yeah, it does. I mean, kids are 16. Like, when I was 16, I was knee deep in trouble or neck deep in trouble. I didn't know what to do with myself, but these guys are doing quite well. So yeah, overall, like, I mean, I'm happy with life. I mean, I'm happy with I'm just happy with being who I am, where I am right now. I mean, things will change, but yeah, I'm just happy. I'm over, I could feel the difference, time I wake up. I mean, I'm a little bit slow in the morning sometimes, so I'm stiff, but I'm working out a lot. Like, I mean, I don't mean muscle wise like that, but I mean, I'm working out. Like, I'm always on the move, getting in and out of this seat. That's a workout in itself. So yeah, no, life is good, and I'm glad that I'm glad that things are the way they are right now, and because I see people and I look at people, and it's like, like I have one physiotherapist. Like, I told him I wanted to go take a swim or something. I wanted to go to the pool and go for a swim, and he's looking at me like, well, is there people there to watch you? Or I said, well, yeah, it's a pool, and it's ran by the city. So yeah, it's ran by the city. So trust me, they got their butts covered. They don't want any mishaps or any accidents, because people will sort of like chase them and hunt them down in the courtroom. Just So that's the thing. They got to make sure everything's covered. But I just feel like a hesitation from some people. I'm not supposed to stand on my stumps. I'm not supposed to. I'm sure they have things that I can do that with, right? But he seems a little hesitant, and his hesitancy, I don't even know if that's a word. Him being hesitant is sort of like I feel like it holds me back from moving a little bit forward in the direction I want to go. I'm not saying I want to walk a mile on my stumps. No, I want to be able to sort of like stand up safely, and if I can get pads, and I know they make them because I see them in the US, I see them in Canada. People have little short legs that they put in the end so they can stand up. That's all I want. That's all I want. I understand his explanation. Some people might think when they cut off the bone and stuff, it's like flat. But no, his explanation is when they cut it off, sometimes it's jagged. And if you put too much pressure on the edge of that, on the end of that, it could pierce through or cut. And we don't want that. So I understand that, but there's got to be a way around it, man. They put people on the moon and have done a lot of things, right? I'm pretty sure somebody's come up with a plan to put something over your stump and with a pad on it that you can sort of like semi-stand up, But anyways, I'll get into that later, or I'll look further into that. But that's what I want to do. I want to be able to move a little bit more freely, because I need to change the oil in my car, or I need to check out underneath my hood, and I can't if I can't sort of like stand up on my stumps on a platform or some sort. So I gotta figure out that. I need extended legs. I did buy one extended leg, and I think it's that long. I think I read it wrong. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but no, it's not. So anyways, I hope everybody's enjoying the day. Thank you very much for liking, subscribing to my channel, and pass it along. Somebody mentioned the other day there's not too many people on here that are double amputees doing what I want to do, living in my van and stuff. So if that's true, good point. I wanted to I want to expand on that, man. We can do what we want to do when we want to do it. You just got to put your mind to it. That's all. If that's what you want to do, you got to put your mind to it. There's a way around it, a safe way too. So anyways, on that note, peace, aloha, I love you, and thank you all for supporting me. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. I read all my comments, and you can tell because I put a heart and a thumbs up. I don't usually answer some of them, but I just read them. And and if it affects me, if somebody says something negative, I don't say anything. I just delete them, or I just I don't take it to heart, but I do pay attention of what people are saying or what they want, what they'd like to see. So yeah. So on that note, I just thank everybody for all the support they've given me. I really truly appreciate it, and hopefully I'll be on the road sooner than I'd like to be. But you're gonna have to wait till winter passes though. But yeah, I'll be back out there. You know, I'll come back here, but I'll be back out there. Anyways, hopefully we'll bump into each other then. Anyways, I love yous. Have a great and wonderful day. Keep on smiling. Yes, sir. Bye-bye.